WrestleBeards, we got all your wrestling gear. WrestleBeards, woo! Hairy man with dirty beards. WrestleBeards, worldwide.
Welcome everyone to WrestleBeards Worldwide, and here we are today for the Extreme Rules 2022 predictions video. How's it going, Luke?
I'm very well. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good, mate. It's been a little while since we've had a chat, and I just dropped a podcast without you this week, which was a little bit weird. Did you get a chance to see it yet?
Yeah, it was good. I liked him. Ray, was it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nice. Seems like a nice bloke.
Yeah, he doesn't know much about wrestling though, but we won't hold that against him.
No, I liked that, and he went to, well, as you said, one of the sort of the high looked upon pay-per-views of the past. Like lucky guy.
Yeah, man, for sure. Oh well, without any further delay, let's get into the predictions. I am the current WrestleBeards champion. I've been that way for a long time, Luke, and I'm feeling I need to light a little fire under you. So I'm not going to have anything on the line apart from my title, but I'm challenging you, sir, in the spirit of Extreme Rules, that if you don't beat me for the title today, at the beginning of our next podcast, you have to eat 2 of the hottest chilies I can source you before the podcast starts.
Oh my goodness!
You need something under your. You need to find.
I'm pretty sure with my they've been pretty close the last couple of pay-per-views.
Are you taking the challenge
on? I think
on?
I've got it.
Are you taking the challenge?
I'm taking it. Yeah.
Boom. All right, here we go. Well, just letting the folks at home know, if either of us get the winner of the match correct, it's 1 point. If you get the way that they won the match correct, it's a further 1 point. And it won't matter today, but I still have my money in the bank case. And if I chose to cash that in and Austin Theory somehow found a way to have a match and win the title, I would have earned points. But spoiler alert, I won't be cashing that in today. So we've got 6 matches announced. We're doing this just before SmackDown, so there could be, some more matches announced before the big day. But I'm pretty impressed with the card so far. It's pretty
it's really
actually.
Cool.
For once, it's a real Extreme Rules kind of pay-per-view.
Yeah, no, it's really exciting. Like we were speaking yesterday, it's the first time I've been excited for Extreme Rules since its infamy. Like it's really exciting, really exciting.
Well, I'm not going to do these matches in any particular order, but I'm just going to go down the card as they were listed on Wikipedia. So here we go. The first match is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. It's the champ Liv Morgan defending after quite a lengthy reign against previous champion Ronda Rousey, and it will be in an Extreme Rules match. Who do you think is going to win this one, Luke, and how?
It's interesting. I think we're going in at the main event here. First match, main event. I'm going for a title change. I think Liv Morgan's grown a bit stale. I'm going for a Rousey win by submission after a valiant effort from Liv Morgan. I just think it's going to be too much for her. And the only way that Liv could win if there's interference, and there hasn't been really much going on other than the 2 of them, and Liv doesn't seem to have anyone else behind her. So I'm going for Liv Morgan. A Ronda Rousey submission, new champion.
Fantastic. Well, like we normally start off, great minds think alike, Luke, because I'm thinking along the same lines. I think Liv Morgan's little experimentational title run has got to come to an end now. Ronda Rousey's on fire, like your belly will be after, this Pix is finished. Ronda Rousey, she's now come into her own, I think. She's actually becoming quite popular. And I think she's also going to win via submission victory. So That's 1-1 for us. Okay, the second match I have listed down here is Matt Riddle. And he's in a heated rivalry currently with Seth frickin' Rollins. This is their second match in pay-per-view. They also had a confrontation. Well, it might actually only be their first match. I'm not even sure. It's a bit confusing because they had that showdown that didn't happen last time. And I think it might be their first proper official match, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. This is going to be sorted in the fight pit, made popular via Riddle versus Thatcher in NXT. And we've also got special guest referee from UFC, Dan Cormier, who is a legend of the game. I don't know how he knows so much about fight pits, but let's see. Who do you think is going to win this and how?
Yeah, well, I can't remember. Was it Riddle versus Rollins at Clash of the Castle? Clash of the Castle.
Oh, they did have a match there. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry. And then previous to that, they had
and
their match cancelled. You're right. You are right.
Yeah, and Rollins won. With Rollins looking like he's going into another program now with Lashley. He's fighting Lashley for the US title on the new and improved Monday Night Raw that's coming next week. And the fact, given Riddle's background being a UFC fighter, the fact that Cormier is also a UFC fighter, I think there might be some hijinks at play here. I'm going for a Matt Riddle victory by pinfall, and then close the book on this rivalry.
I like your style. I'm thinking quite similarly. I'm going to go for a Riddle victory. However, for some reason, I just feel like this is going to have some kind of screwy finish because of Cormier involved. So I don't know why, but I'm going to go for a referee stoppage. Yeah, this could cost me my belt today, but I think there's going to be some kind of referee stoppage to force Riddle have the victory. He's going to be so brutal towards Rollins in his domain, the fight, that Cormier is going to, call a victory for Riddle and have a referee stoppage. Does that make sense?
Interesting. I think you're being pretty bold and pretty brave there,
mate. It's time to. I've had this title for a while.
If they have a screwy finish, then it's going to go on. It's going to continue.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a clean finish. But you said it.
I've said it. I'm locking it in. I just feel like there's going to be something at play there. They're not just going to have, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. Okay, cool. The next match I have listed down here is Drew McIntyre. And he is also in quite a heated feud at the moment with Karrion Kross, who returned out of the blue, really, a couple of months ago. And he's got Scarlett at his side. And they're having a strap match, which is one of my favorite stipulation type matches. Who do you think is going to win this, Luke, and how? Yeah,
good build up to this, because it was a little weak with the build up as well as for McIntyre versus Reigns. Once that was done, it's been all the two of them. It's been good. But I can't see them giving Karrion Kross a loss on his first pay-per-view back. Certainly after the Jeff Hardy stuff, where he lost in his first match on Raw, and he was unbeaten on Triple H at NXT. So I'm going for Karrion Kross submission victory.
Okay. Well, I like your style there, Luke. I'm also going to go for Karrion Kross to win this match. I do think it will be just a shame if they just give him a loss in his first outing on pay-per-view. It would be just ridiculous. I was trying to think of how this match could be won. Yeah, the strap probably is likely to come into play. And I'm thinking also submission victory. So we are thinking along the same lines, and obviously submitting with that strap somehow.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, just a referee stoppage in it at the moment. Next up, we have the Raw Women's title on the line with current champion Bianca Belair defending against Bayley, and she'll have her control damage Goonies in her corner, I'm sure, no doubt. And they are competing in a ladder match. Who do you think is going to win this one, Luke, and how?
I'm really excited for this. I think this could be the best match on the card. I love a ladder match, so a good ladder match somewhere is nothing better. I really like what Bayley's doing with damage control and Io Sky and the other girl.
The Kosa Kai. She's from New Zealand, man. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah. However, I'm going for a Belair. I think Belair KOD off the top of the ladder and then she goes down, pins Bayley, 1, 2, 3. No, she KOD off the ladder, climbs up, retains the belt. Bayley, Bianca Belair retain. I can't see there being two female belts changing hands. So I think, yeah, by law of averages, I'm going for a Belair climb and retain the belt. I think Bayley will be getting it very soon.
Nice. Well, I'm going to disagree because I actually think that Bayley's taking the title. And I'll tell you why, Luke. See, I've got this feeling that Triple H has got something to prove at the moment. And with Paige, now known as Saraya, heading over to AEW, I think he might want to prove that the women's revolution is still a big deal. And I think he might be just changing the title on both champs just to shake the boat up, get people talking, and make this kind of a women's night, so be it. So I'm going for Bayley to take the title by climbing the ladder and retrieving the belt.
Okay, interesting. All right, yeah, that could be a clear win for me then.
It could be, or it could just be a clear win for me. I could have said referee stoppage again. Okay, yeah, well, I know you said earlier that the Morgan Rousey match may be the main event, but I'm also thinking this one could be. And it's the Edge versus Finn Balor match. It's an I Quit match. And, you know, the Judgment Day probably likely going to be in Finn Balor's corner. It's a battle of former leaders of the Judgment Day. So be it. Who do you think is going to win this and how?
I really don't know how Triple H has made the Judgment Day feel important or interesting, but he somehow has, because they're doing some of their best stuff. The heat that they're getting with Dominic and with all of them, with Finn Balor, with all of them, like it's really, really like big heel heat they're getting. I'm gonna say because of how much heat they're getting, I'm gonna go for a Finn Balor win. He's gonna make Edge say I quit. But I think it's gonna be one of these didn't he say I quit kind of thing. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be Finn Balor who's gonna get the victory through making Edge quit. But yeah, I think it won't be a clear-cut victory.
I like your style with that one, Luke. This was one of the hardest ones for me to pick, actually. In some ways, I'm like, how can they make Edge lose and say I quit? Like, how can that happen? And in other ways, I'm like, well, the Judgment Day are one of the top build attractions at the moment, and they have had a few losses on their way here. So can they keep them losing and still keep them, you know, looking as
the leader of the Judgment Day as well.
This is right. So I'm thinking also shenanigans that come into play, but I do think that Finn Balor is going to win by making Edge say I quit. But I don't know how that's going to come about, but it will likely be shenanigans. Yeah. But I'm not feeling good about it. Okay, and then this is definitely not the main event, but our last match to talk about, which could be one of the best matches, to be fair, it's a 6-man tag team match. It's the Brawling Brutes, which are Butch, formerly Pete Dunne, Ridge Holland, and Sheamus, and they're taking on Imperium, which is Gunther, Giovanni Vinci, and what's the other guy's name? Pass.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
The other guy, the guy who stands pretty rigid and he's at quite.
It is Ludwig Kaiser.
Oh, Ludwig Kaiser. Of course it is.
Yeah.
So they're fighting in a good old-fashioned Donnybrook match, which perhaps you can fill us in on what that means. I know they had one a few weeks ago. What does that even mean? And who's going to win?
I have no idea what it means. But I think with Gunther and with Sheamus and with all of them really, I think it means kicking the shit out of each other.
Yeah, it's just
and that's what I think it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to just be 10 minutes of just hitting each other and really taking each other to the limit. I really like what both teams are doing. I don't know whether I don't know when Pete Dunne is going to leave, because I think he needs to go by himself again. He's already sort of bringing back the long hair and the old leotard that he used to wear. And they need to get rid of Ridge Holland. He's kind of, I think he's the third wheel, and Sheamus is probably doing some of the best work of his career this year. And same with Imperium, like bringing them back. Gunther, obviously the IC champ. I can see Sheamus and Gunther going back again, like their match at Clash of the Castle, which was one of the best on the card. I think that for that to happen, then Sheamus needs to get a victory over Gunther, whether it's a three-way or in a tag. So I'm going for the Brawling Brutes by pinfall, and I'm thinking Sheamus pins Gunther. Just to make
I like your style there. Yeah, I think you're pretty accurate in that department. I've also got the Brawling Brutes to win via pinfall. And they actually do have a match announced already for the Intercontinental title coming up. And I think it might be a SmackDown or two away.
Well, it's in Saudi, isn't it? I think it's the event coming up in Saudi.
And I actually think that Sheamus is going to take the belt then. I do think that
that's
they want to probably give him the full collection. That's the only belt that's evaded him. So I think that you're right. I think the Brawling Brutes are going to win via pinfall. But you never know. You never know. You're like in a big city. You never know what might happen. But that's what I'm hanging my head on too. So there we have it. A few disputes, some chillies on the line, and of course the coveted belt, which I've held for nearly 3 years. Nearly 3 years. Come on, Luke. It's not on. I wish you good luck. I guess we'll just have to wait and see on, I believe the pay-per-view's on Saturday.
Yeah, Sunday morning for us, Saturday night US time. So
looking forward to it.
Will you be watching it, or are you going to be out and about?
Watching it delayed somehow, but I will be definitely watching it. And I look forward to another victory.
Sweet.
Fantastic. Okay, well, with that said, Luke, this has been Luke and Shrek with the Extreme Rules predictions for WrestleBeards Worldwide. Peace.